Welcome, everybody, to the 12 o'clock edition of what was previously the LawLink. I've had a few people...
Previously on the LawLink.
I've had people say we should go back to the LawLink. By the way, Kyle, when you're talking and we're live on the radio, whisper. Yeah, whisper. So, previously the LawLink, now the Brad and Squeeze Show, soon to be called the Brad and Squeeze Show instead of Brad and Squeeze Show. We have to emphasize the. The. Yes, the. Just rolls off the tongue better.
Please say the.
The Brad and Squeeze Show rather than the Brad and Squeeze Show. Doesn't that sound better? It does. Right, if like would you rather be the Brad and Squeeze Show or the Brad and Squeeze Show?
I think it's interesting that I always thought it was just Brad and Squeeze.
It is not. It was never. You have been promoting the wrong show all this time. It is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Squeeze is very silent right now. He's taking it all in, thinking about why he's here and he could be back in Jamaica enjoying the good life. That's all I've heard for 2 straight hours is contemplating life in Jamaica.
That's what you've heard for the past 2 years.
2 hours. From 10 to 12, he sits here in the studio with me, at least for an hour and change, saying, you know, Brad, I could be back in Jamaica right now.
On the beach.
You know, Brad, I could be in the mountains right now.
Yep.
You know, Brad, I got a club in Jamaica. I don't need to be here on the Brad and Squeeze Show. You know, Brad, everything has been since 10 o'clock, you know, Brad. Why?
But, I'm here because I love our fans. I love people in general.
It's not me, though.
It's not you. Sorry.
I think that's the point he was trying to make to me.
Sorry. I like you.
You like me, but don't love me.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not the kind of love that you would want.
I wouldn't.
Not the kind of love that the meme that somebody kind of did yesterday, would predict.
He sent it to me today, and I just responded, WTF, question mark.
I didn't see one. He sent one today?
No, he sent me what he did yesterday. I saw it.
Because it was deleted fast.
I know, but I did see it.
Yeah.
But then he felt the need to rub it in my face and send it to me again.
I just wanted you to be aware.
I was aware.
And he told me, this is terrible. WTF.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Exactly.
It was just bad.
It was very bad.
I didn't know how it looked.
You didn't know that you cannot have.
Because I thought everyone would know. It's a Kevin Hart movie and The Rock movie. They're like 2 of the biggest blockbuster names in film.
Yep.
There is not a human being who
The majority of the people seeing it does not know about that movie.
There is not.
And even if they do, it's still off.
What was the movie?
Central Intelligence.
Oh, I didn't.
Who would see that movie? That was straight to.
No, that was like it probably did like 100 million.
It was straight to.
Because they thought. Yeah.
It was a successful movie. The Rock doesn't really have flops, even if they're bad movies.
That was a bad movie. I saw that movie. It was a bad movie.
I don't find Kevin Hart funny.
The point.
Yeah. Well, what do you know about comedy?
Yeah, thank you.
I know a lot about comedy.
Kevin Hart's hilarious.
He's a legend.
Sometimes when he's not trying too hard.
I think he's hilarious.
Kyle was one of those things.
He's married to a Jamaican girl.
I know. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's definitely gorgeous.
Did you know her, Squeeze?
No.
Yeah, thank you.
I know a lot about
her. One of your events at some point in time. You know everybody.
Men don't like me knowing their girlfriends.
Wonder why that is.
I'm wondering too.
So, do you know Disharoon? You know Christine Mitchell? You know Janet Miller? You know any of these people? Carolina Isabel Perez, you know her? Nicola Jackson, aware of who she is?
No.
These are all people who said hello to me on Facebook so far.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my mind was a little bit blown because Wet Sugar joined us on YouTube, and her name's a little different. It's Wet Sugar Shaw, which sounds like a Wild West.
She's Wet Sugar Shaw.
Wet Sugar Shaw. 12 paces.
She's quick on the trigger there.
Wet Sugar
Shaw. Right, we're going to showdown at 12 noon.
She never actually told us why she calls herself Wet Sugar.
There's a showdown at 12 noon with Wet Sugar Shaw.
Yeah. And she said you just have to read between the lines.
Just read between the lines.
I know, I got it.
Yes.
That's what
Squeeze now will say, oh, you got to read between something else. Ha, ha, ha.
If he would stop texting.
He's not even paying attention to this show right now. Who are you texting? Wet Sugar Shaw?
No.
Is that who you're texting?
Still trying to get a wet sugar joke, but
You know exactly what the wet sugar joke is.
I just know there's someone by the name of Wet Sugar. I swear I don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is either.
We don't explicitly know.
She told us to read between the lines.
We don't know.
It's our safe word, and I feel like right now is an appropriate time to use it. So
Thank
wet
you very
sugar.
much.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Squeeze is now basically, he is the model for our show. He just models his handsome face for the crowd, but doesn't really say a lot anymore.
Sometimes,
He's not saying any words
occasionally
anymore.
flexes.
He's the model, right? He's just like the...
He's the face.
He's the face, the model. But he doesn't say anything anymore.
You know, we had an agreement
What?
that we should get straight into the show when we start, and our little wise ass cracks we can do in between, you know? I think it's still a good idea.
I think so.
All right.
Nadine.
Nadine.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Afternoon.
Good
A
afternoon.
pleasant good afternoon, and thank you so much for waiting all that time on.
Okay, I appreciate it. I love listening to you and Squeeze and Brad. I was the person that texted that long text yesterday, and you were all laughing at me.
I remember that one. That one,
The only one who understood what she was saying was the texter. Right.
What
Got
is
it.
All right,
All right, Nadine, what is the question?
Okay, I sent in for extension because I brought my son here in July last year and to Boston Children's Hospital, and the doctor said I need more time. So the day when I was to go back to Jamaica was the day that he did his procedure. So I sent in for extension and was waiting on them. No, first I was calling and they told me to make an appointment. I went to the immigration office and they said I should go online and fill out the form. I did that, sent in those papers, and I got an answer from them this year. I took sick in January while I'm here.
You need a lawyer.
Like,
Because you're following, this is like so typical, you're following instructions by the immigration. You call up and they say make an appointment to go in, because when you're calling the immigration, they can't give you any legal advice. So all they're going to do
no,
is...
man, I didn't call. No, I'm telling you what I did first. But I sent in the form. I paid the money for extension. They sent me back a letter and said they receive it. And then they sent me back another letter asking for some proof of me while I want the extension and if I have my return ticket and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I sent in those. But my question is, my doctor sent me a letter saying that I can't travel now.
So
if I'm ready to travel back to Jamaica, can I leave or I should wait on them?
No. Have you overstayed your time?
No, I sent in the extension before 6 months.
When was this? When did you send in the extension?
I sent it in, they got it in, they received it. Let me tell you the exact date, Brad. They received it December 9th.
When was
6 months?
When was your 6 months up?
In January.
Okay. So you were in, and you still have not heard back from them. So even if you hear back from them now,
right?
Okay, this is why you need lawyers, and you just can't fill out forms. You're out of status right now. You're illegal.
Okay, so when I
let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Stop speaking to them.
Right.
All right. 'Cause they don't give you good legal advice. They're not supposed to give you any legal advice. Number one, and number two, if they are telling you you're in legal status, they are wrong. And they will also not take responsibility for giving you the wrong advice when you go back to the embassy to get a visa. Because the embassy is now going to turn you down. And the reason is this. When you file for an extension on your tourist visa and you ask for 6 months, number one, you're only in legal status for up to 180 days until they make a decision. After 180 days, they don't make a decision. Guess what? You're out of status. Number two, you can only request up to 6 months. So even if immigration was going to send you back a letter today and say your extension is granted. They are going to grant it from the middle of January to the middle of June. That's 6 months. We are now in July. So even if you get your case approved, you're out of status for 30 days. But right now you're out of status from 180 days from whatever your last I-94 was.
I understand, yes.
So as a result of that, for you to say I'm going to wait here is just saying I'm going to wait here longer illegally. You have to leave now, and then now your biggest problem is you have medical problems. Your son has medical problems. You're going to need to come back to the United States to solve these medical problems at some point in the future. And guess what? You overstayed your visa. You violated your visa status. Now they're not going to let you in. So now you're going to have to go to the U.S. Embassy and beg them. Beg on your hands and knees. And yes, literally. Literally. Or hire a lawyer. Because she's done everything wrong. It's frustrating to me when people just filling out a form is not an immigration solution. Because if filling out a stop listening today. Stop. I know you didn't know, and I'm telling everybody in the world, stop listening to them. Filling out a form is not a solution to an immigration issue. Because if filling out a form was a solution to an immigration issue, I would be selling condos in downtown Manhattan. I wouldn't be doing a radio show for the last 25 years answering people's immigration questions.
Yes, I appreciate everything, Brad. What I'm going to do, can I make a telephone appointment because I'm in Florida?
Yes, hold on.
Are you done?
You all right, Brad?
Yeah, it's just, and I'm not yelling at her. It's just, you just want to, you sit here day after day after day. You just want to bang your head on the goddamn computer.
Let me bang it for you.
I just want people to pay attention and listen eventually. And I've been saying this for 25 years.
Let me bang your head on the computer for you.
Thank you. Can you do it? Thank you.
Hold on.
Squeeze would love to bang your head on the computer.
Yeah, all right. That's, as long as that's the only banging that we will be doing.
Idiot.
No one even went there, Brad. Where's Michelle?
No one did. 1-800-529-5465. This is why I love this. I don't call this a job. All right.
Why don't I get on this? I don't like.
We
I
need
was
to
going
go
to ask you that, why you went on Facebook on the computer.
Yeah, it doesn't refresh.
We
I
need
don't
to
see
go to
all the comments.
Courtesy?
Glacia wants you to calm down, Uncle Brad. She understands.
1-800-529-5465. Do you know when I realized I was actually getting old?
When did you realize you were getting old?
When your hair started to go gray?
No.
Wow. She's taking shots.
Yeah, I know she's taking shots.
What?
Taking shots.
Oh, I can think of a lot of ways. Okay.
No.
When
people from my own culture started calling me Father Squeeze. Why is a Father Squeeze?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Father Squeeze. I just heard Uncle Brad.
Yeah.
That means you're getting old too.
No. Not
Right? There's nothing wrong with getting old. Why are people so afraid? Like, people are afraid of dying, or people are afraid of getting old? I'm not afraid of either.
I'm not afraid of getting old.
Are you afraid of dying?
No.
Neither. I'm afraid of
people recognizing that they're old.
What's wrong with it? It's a great thing. And dying. You will never, I promise every single one of you, you will never, ever get out of this life alive. So embrace it.
Squeeze knows he's been living for 300 years.
I'm not getting out alive?
You're not getting out of this life alive.
Watch me!
Okay? Oh, yeah, I'm watching. I've been watching.
Watch me, because after I die, I'm going to come and haunt you. Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Still alive.
Yeah.
You ever see that Bruce Willis movie when the guy thinks he's alive and he's not? Yeah, Sixth Sense.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Getting back to immigration questions in under 10 seconds. 1-800-529-5465 is the number for the law offices. You call, you get your questions answered for free right here on the airwaves. Also, don't forget David Squeeze Annakie's Facebook page, Law Offices of Spar Bernstein Facebook page, and YouTube, Spar Bernstein, and quite a few other
Now,
platforms.
Antonio says, take it easy, boss. Okay, so he wasn't calling me an uncle. I could be a young boss, right? I don't have to be an old.
Well, let's get real.
old
You're
boss.
not a young boss.
I am a young boss.
No, you're not.
I am. I am.
Oh, you're not my boss, so maybe you're a boss with them.
Yeah. Maybe you're young, but you ain't my boss. That's for sure.
That'd be a good name. If you want to be a SoundCloud rapper,
Yeah, young boss.
Young Boss Brad.
Yeah, young
I just
boss.
want that young boss.
Young Boss actually could work.
Young boss works. That would be great.
Not for you.
If I was only able to rap and had any talent, that would be.
You actually don't need talent. You just need to not speak.
What do I do?
So you need a good beat, and then you go, and it would probably
It would work, yeah.
I said a lot of songs out there. I don't even know what the
Exactly.
hell they're saying.
Yeah, right.
I'm a young person. I'm a young person,
Yeah.
and I don't understand either.
You don't understand it.
What
Just
they're
throw in the
saying.
F-bomb a
It's
couple of
like,
times and you're famous.
Exactly.
Anyway,
with a
let's,
catchy beat.
The catchy beat.
Yeah.
Most important part.
And press play and stop.
Done.
And done. Young boss.
And now you're on tour with Rihanna.
Now you're on tour with Rihanna. 1, 2, 3.
You don't need talent for that.
You don't need talent anymore.
Not anymore. You don't have to play an instrument anymore, right? There's no instruments
No.
anymore.
Play an instrument.
What kind of instrument would you? There's no instrument playing.
Chance the Rapper is really good at that.
Yeah.
He travels with a live band.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Chance is nice.
Yeah,
This is completely off the subject of immigration.
it is. But you're calling me young boss now.
Glacier wants
I'm
to
not
be
calling you
director of
that. I'm gonna
stages.
call you Brad.
Glacier says you're not that old.
1-800-529-5465.
Why courtesy? Why does she say courtesy? What is this about courtesy?
I didn't understand either.
Yeah, what is this about courtesy? Yes, ma'am. Mister.
Hello?
I don't know who I'm speaking with.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Hi,
you? What is
courtesy.
your name? Is your name
I'm
Courtesy?
doing good.
Is your name...
I just want to ask you a few questions.
Okay, let's go right into it.
Why not?
Last year in February I get married, but when I get married, I'm married to my husband. He was a green card holder. He go ahead, he put in his citizenship, he went and do the test, he passed the test, but he's waiting on a date to go and swear in. Can I put in my papers then before he swear in?
Yes, but you're not going to be able to adjust your status till he swears in, and if he's going to swear in the next few days, you would be swearing up a storm that you put in papers before he's a citizen. So wait for the swearing in so you don't swear, and it's going to be in another week or two, and then you can file your adjustment on the same day.
Yes, because he did the test about a month and a week ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should be swearing in momentarily, another week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
All right, just hold on, and put all your paperwork together for the entire adjustment application. And the day he has his naturalization, you don't even have to wait 24 hours. He can come home, and 1 hour later, you can put everything in the mail.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Best of luck.
All right, thanks.
All right.
All right, courtesy.
Courtesy.
That's it, courtesy.
Curtsy.
Courtesy
is like a female bow. But courtesy is just giving courtesy. Kurt's a guy. That's all I know.
You know we need a filter for your mouth?
Yes. Kurt is also being short. Being short with you.
Kurt Cobain.
1-800-529-5465.
Thank you for that,
Yeah.
Brad.
Let's go to Andre. Andre?
Andre.
Brad.
Andre.
Yeah, Brad.
How are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good. So my question is, it's been 10 months and I still haven't gotten an interview date. Any reason why it's taking so long?
I don't know. You filed an adjustment. You should be getting an interview within 10 months. Did you get your work permit?
Yes, I got everything.
How long did it take you to get your work permit?
I filed the 30th of September. I got my work permit I think about the 8th of December.
Okay, so everything was done
and then,
properly.
And then I saw where on the 14th of December where it is saying waiting for interview to be scheduled.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're just kind of backed up now. I mean, so if you looked and it says waiting for interview to be scheduled, that means everything's fine with your paperwork. It's just a total backup.
Okay. My other question is, seeing that I haven't got my date yet, my kids are here visiting. Can I put in? Can they be added to my filing?
Who is this? Who wants to be added to your filing?
My children.
You can file separate adjustment applications for them if they're here visiting, they're under 21, and the marriage happened before they were 18.
Yes.
Yes.
They're 9 and 10.
Yeah, so you can file their adjustment applications. You wouldn't be adding it to them. You would be filing separate applications for each of them.
Okay. So should I put in a parole if I want them to go back home or anything?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Best of luck.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK. Let's go to another call.
Donald.
Yeah. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Question. My green card expired. Do I need to renew it, or should I just go for citizenship?
Do you need to travel?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're going to have to renew it, because if your green card expired and you apply for your citizenship, you're not going to be able to travel until you get your U.S. passport, which will be 7, 8, 9 months down the line. So if you're going to need to, the only reason you need your green card is if you need to travel, you need to renew your driver's license, or you need to switch employment, and you need to be able to show you're a lawful resident. Short of that, you don't need to renew your green card. You can just file your citizenship. So it's just really, do you need evidence of your lawful residence for some reason? If you don't, just do your citizenship. If you do, then do both.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. Once again, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to another call as we are joined by a major sitcom lady, just Megan, just entered the room, another attorney.
A major.
Hello.
Yeah.
Major.
Major.
All right. Major key to success right
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, guys.
Yes. That's about it.
That's all we got.
All right.
That's
That's all I got. Jillian.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a question I want to ask. I'm in New York from April.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go back to Jamaica and come back up. Can I travel twice in a year? It's the first time I'm traveling. I'm on visa
How long have you been here?
from April, and I've extended my stay.
I would say that there's a risk in traveling if you come back within a year, because you've already stayed here April, May, June, July, 4 months. So
Yeah.
you're going to go home, and then you're going to come back, say, even in 3, 4, 5 months down the line, they're going to say, wait a second, what are you doing in the United States for 4 months? Then you go home, and now you want to re-enter again. And then you
Yeah.
start questioning what you're doing here.
So I'm extending my stay. Can I extend it one more time again?
You could extend up to 1 year as a visitor.
Okay.
All right?
Because I bought a round-trip ticket, and I've extended it to
You brought 50 kids with
next
you?
month.
You brought 50
Huh?
children with
Round
you?
trip ticket.
Oh, round
No,
trip
I'm
ticket.
round-trip.
I
Yes.
said 50 children. That is one busy lady. I didn't know that was possible. You must have had triplets each time. All right.
Oh, man.
All right. All right.
Can I extend it again? Like
Yes,
one
but come
time?
see me. Don't do it on your own. Thinking that you're going to fill out a form and just get it done, you're going to end up like the first caller from Florida.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
And speaking of children, we do have our family law attorney here. Megan, want to say welcome to the Brad and Squeeze Show.
Hello. How are you?
I am wonderful. Welcome to the BS Show.
No.
Brad and Squeeze.
I don't.
Brad and Squeeze. He shakes his head.
No comment.
I don't like that.
I don't know why anybody would laugh at that.
Yeah.
This is not BS.
Exactly.
This is really good information.
Brad and Squeeze.
I understand that, but it has a second connotation to
No,
it.
it does not.
It does. I don't
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
It's not funny.
It's not?
No,
You don't find it funny.
not at all.
Triplets are not funny.
Triplets were funny.
Exactly. That's my point when I said that part.
Right.
Triplets are funny?
Triplets are funny.
How?
I don't know. Made me laugh.
Just
The
the
i-
word? Or
No, just
No,
in the
the
context
idea-
of it.
yeah,
that she
the
had
idea of
50
50
children,
kids
that she had
coming
50
over.
kids, and it was her 50 kids, and I don't know. Maybe it wasn't funny.
I don't get it.
Maybe it wasn't funny. You know what? Millennials.
Mm.
Millennials.
was a
can't
short
can't
gap.
live with them, can't live without them. All right, so what's going on in matrimonial land?
We are good. We're busy. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about today was our SIDGE cases. We've had a lot of people come in seeking a special immigrant juvenile status.
Can I just? Who are you texting for the last 20 minutes?
What are you worried about my fingers?
You
want my fingers here?
Are you making? Are you like ordering food? No. Are you? I just want you to put your phone down and pay attention.
I am paying attention.
You're
I'm
not.
hearing everything.
You're not.
Okay, it's just because I'm on my phone.
You're not
That's a
paying
problem.
Yes.
You want to hold my hands?
Did you ever watch
Might as well
nightly
go back
news?
to the meme from yesterday.
You ever watch the nightly news and like we're at the DMZ line in North South Korea. There's about to be a war, and then the newscaster next to them is sitting there texting. No, they're paying attention to what's going on.
And you want to know what?
What?
We are not in North Korea.
I understand
and
that.
I don't want to be in North Korea.
I don't either.
It's very rude, Squeeze.
Sorry. Do you know what a SIDGE is, Squeeze? Yeah, thank you, little Nikki. Rude.
We spoke about
I know what a
SIDGE
SIDGE is.
yesterday.
Yeah,
We
we're going to
spoke about
speak about it again.
Yes, we need to.
Okay.
Because I think it's an excellent,
Yes.
excellent. I don't know why you have not been speaking
We're
about
going
it.
to talk about it every day.
Good.
Special juvenile immigrants.
Just about every kid
Okay.
that's out there right now.
Children who are living in one-parent households, or children who are not living with any of their biological parents.
Correct.
You are a child under the age of 21.
Yes.
You are out of status, even if you have the DACA.
Correct.
Even if you don't have the DACA. You are a child under the age of 21, and you live in a single-parent household. You live in a household where you are not being raised by your biological parents. Every one of these children can be eligible for a green card immediately, and should be eligible for a green card immediately if the person who is raising them, the one parent or the non-biological parents, do a little bit for them.
And
Not
just
even a lot.
A little
just a little
caveat
bit.
to that is you also have to be unmarried and have no children for the 21-year-old.
Of course, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are under the age of 21 and you do not have, or if you do have children, you're not that teenage mother is not raising the child, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Okay. Listen very, very closely.
Or carefully.
Carefully.
Yeah. Keenly.
Keenly.
Okay.
And closely. And I will not be curt about this.
Okay.
Children under 21,
Don't be curtsy.
if you know somebody who is a child under 21 and needs a green card, this is almost, go to any child. Special juvenile immigrants. It's for children who should not be reunited with at least one biological parent. So if you have one biological parent that a child under 21 cannot be reunited with, they potentially could be eligible for a special juvenile immigrant. Now, that's not enough. So going out and filling out the form is not going to do it for you.
That is right.
20 years I've been doing this, and what I have learned in my 20 years is if you go out and fill out the form, it's not happening for you. There's a lot more to it than filling out the form. You need Megan, a family court lawyer, the person who is taking charge of this child, whether it's the one parent or the no parents and they're living with somebody else, needs to get legal guardianship of them and needs to be able to show to the family court judge that it's not in the child's best interest to be reunited with at least one of their biological parents. Theoretically, you can be completely out of status as the one parent.
Yeah.
You are out of status, your child is out of status. You can go into family court, get the guardianship, get a special ruling that your child should not go back to the biological father,
Or
and
back
that
to the home
child
country.
would become theoretically eligible for a green card immediately.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it more, Megan.
Yeah, I mean, that's an important point. I think a lot of people are scared to maybe file for guardianship because they think they need to have legal status. The family court is not going to ask about it. It's not a requirement.
At least in New York.
At least in New York.
Right.
Yep. It's not.
We don't know what they would do in other states.
Yes, it's not a requirement for this guardianship order. You basically are just attesting to the fact, stating that yes, I'm taking care of this child. Yes, I can. I have a job. I'm putting a roof over the child's head, feeding them, clothing them. That's what they're more concerned about. They don't care whether or not you have status, and I think that's important because I think a lot of people don't come in because they think they need to have legal status.
Correct. And what the law says is that if you're a child under 21, and this is what the law says, you're a child under 21, and a family court judge gives guardianship to one parent and rules that, or gives guardianship to another,
To someone.
to anybody.
The adult.
It doesn't have to be a parent.
Right.
If a family court judge gives legal guardianship to any adult in the United States, this child is now in your guardianship. It's a family court proceeding. It takes 2 months, 3 months in New York State. And that guardianship is provided to an adult in the United States of America. The family court judge in New York is not asking what that adult's legal status is. And we can show to the family court judge, who will put in a special ruling as part of the guardianship proceeding, that it is not in this child's best interest to be reunited with at least one of the biological parents. That satisfies the obligations under the law for that child to turn around, file an adjustment application immediately, get a green card as a special juvenile immigrant.
Yep.
Can we just take us through what it would take for somebody to become a guardian?
Sure.
So people understand, what does it take to be a guardian so that you can help a child? Help a child!
It's not
Make a good life for themselves.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. It's not a long process with family court. You come in, you speak with us, we'll file the petitions on your behalf. Everyone in the house over 18 has to be fingerprinted. You have to give an address history. That's usually the hardest part, is giving your address history. And then we go in.
And you're giving this to the family court.
Yes.
We're helping you put all this
together. And we put it all together for you. And then we go in and have a hearing. So sometimes.
And what happens in the hearing?
At the hearing, you're going to tell the judge why you want to be this child's guardian, why you should be granted guardianship, and you're explaining if you're employed and where you live and that you care about this child and you're willing to take on that responsibility. And then the judge will ask the child some questions about their relationship with one of their parents and whether or not there's anyone in their home country to go home to. And then the judge makes his or her ruling. So it's a very quick procedure. Some of the counties do a home study just to make sure that the house is safe. Again, that will all happen within 2 to 3 months. So it's a very quick procedure.
And once you get this approved by a judge, the child can turn around. You're not petitioning the child, by the way.
Correct.
The child is self-petitioning themselves, even as a minor, for a green card.
Regardless of the status of the guardian.
Regardless of the status of the guardian.
Yeah, no, it's really a wonderful thing, and
Yes.
I think people just aren't that aware of it.
So we have decided we're
yes.
going to make people aware of this every day.
I think you should have been doing it a long time. I'm still trying to figure out why, but you don't want to tell me why.
Because we thought about it now.
Because we're very busy, Squeeze.
Yes.
And we have to cover a lot of topics
That's
to help
correct.
all of our clients.
Listen, man, do you know how many kids are out there? Let me take off my glasses.
Now he wants to jump.
Right?
Oh, now! Oh, you don't! By the way, he's ordered his lunch. He's had his laundry picked up. Someone's going to get his car cleaned for him now. And now he's ready to join our show.
No, it's this. When it comes to kids, I'm very, very serious about that.
Right.
All right? Seriously, guys, think about it. Do you know how many children are out there in this situation living in households right now where this needs to happen and so many people did not hear about it?
You know what? Years ago, we used to talk about it all the time. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Especially back on White Plains Road when we were broadcasting on White Plains Road. And I used to say, it's not enough to say I brought this child here and I raised this child and now the child's illegal. It's not. You didn't do enough.
Right. And you say it's unfair.
I used to say it. It's unfair to the child. I used to say it.
Yeah.
So
nobody cared about the kid.
I believe that every single person that's in this situation should be calling 1-800-529-5465. Can you sum the situation up in under 30 seconds?
Yes. If you are a single parent raising a child who is out of status, regardless of your status, you should be doing this. Get that kid a green card immediately.
If the child is under 21.
If the child's under 21. If you are a non-biological parent raising a child in your household who is under 21, and you've even gone to lawyers and they say, oh, we can't do an adoption. The child's already 16.
Right.
The adoption's too complicated for me. I don't This is
seconds.
very simple. Guardianship, not adoption. You are not adopting any child. You're becoming their legal guardian. And then you are helping that child get a green card. It is a simple process.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. If you know of anyone, if you're not in that situation, but you know of other people, it would be in your best interest, or the kid's interest rather, to text that person, call that person, and let them know what you just heard right here on the Brad and Squeeze Show. 1-800-529-5465. And there is a difference between guardianship and adoption.
Why don't you talk about that, Megan?
Yeah, people do not know that. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, the guardianship order that you're getting in this type of case is just stating that you are going to be this child's guardian until they're 21 years old. You're not becoming their legal parent. You're not terminating.
You're just
another parent's
responsible for their
rights.
welfare.
You're just responsible to feed them, clothe them, make sure they're in school.
But
if
you are
you
not
know.
their parent.
Right.
All
You're
right,
their guardian.
You're not their mother. You are not their father.
Correct.
You are just getting a legal document to say I'm going to be responsible for this child.
Exactly. And a lot of
Which,
times,
and by the way,
you're
if
already
you already were doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're normally already doing everything you need
Right.
to be doing and just don't have the
Incidentally,
paperwork.
if that child was to get child support, the child support monies would go to the guardian. Would it?
If the child was to get child support,
Yeah.
you mean if there was a child support order?
Yeah.
If yes, but that would go against a SIDGE case. So if
That would,
if,
yeah, because then
then the
there's
parent
a
is
parent who's
supporting-
supporting.
Hence the reason why I brought it up.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the reason I'm bringing this up.
Yeah,
You
this is for a
understand?
situation where at least one parent really has
Is out of the
abandoned or
picture.
neglected.
That's the
the
reason why I'm
child.
bringing this up.
Picture. Is out of the
Yes.
picture.
Yeah.
I know there's a reason why I'm here.
All right. So and by the way, it starts with Megan. It
Yes.
starts with Megan going to family court. That's why we have family court lawyers. That's why we
That's
have
the new sitcom.
immigration attorneys.
Starts with Megan.
Starts with Megan. Yes, that's the spinoff.
Yes.
The
Spin-off.
spinoff.
Yeah, that's a spinoff.
Yeah, it starts with Just Megan has now been canceled.
Yep.
Right, and now appearing at BC 8 o'clock on Sundays.
Yep.
It starts with Megan.
Yeah.
Megan sounds like such a TV character,
Yes.
doesn't it? Like everyone.
Yeah.
Right?
Sorry, Shani has a question for Megan. What if they're a single biological parent? How does that affect the?
That's so that person. That's exactly who should be coming in. So if they're a single parent, and either maybe the father's not on the birth certificate or the father's
out of the picture.
out of the picture or deceased, that's the kind of person that should be coming in to petition for this
Correct.
child.
And then you can still do it.
Because it's just one parent. It's not both parents that have to be out of the picture.
And then, certainly in New York, they're not even asking what the parents. They're just concerned that somebody's taking responsibility for a
right.
child.
And it seems funny to get guardianship when you are a biological parent, but you need the order
You
in
need
order
the
to
or-
move forward.
right,
So the
it-
court will give it to you.
Exactly. It's the process you have to go through to satisfy the laws.
Yeah.
1-800-529-5465. You look annoyed, little Nikki.
I do?
Yeah. You
I'm
give
not.
me that look like you're annoyed at me.
No, why would I be annoyed
Oh,
at
okay.
you?
1-800.
Now she does.
529-5465. That's
Another question for,
1-800-529-5465.
Another question: what if their dad died and they came at 21? Can it still work if the mom's remarried?
No, because
No,
you're over
they-
21.
Yeah, you have to be
You have
under
to be
21.
under 21. You
Well-
can't become a guardian of an adult.
They just said the child is now 23.
It
Yeah,
can't
it's too
become.
late.
It's too late. You have to
Okay.
do all of this. Has to be done. Not only does the guardianship have to be done before 21, but the immigration applications have to be done before you're 21.
They have to be at least filed. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And by the way, Candace Anderson wanted to know, what if ACS takes the child, gives the child to the father, does the mom still get child support?
If,
No, you wouldn't.
If ACS
Right.
takes the child and the child is with the father could potentially ask for child support.
From the
And
mother.
And if the father has the child in his care, he should not be paying child support. So he
Right.
should,
Yeah, but
he should come in and talk to us.
But the family court doesn't even know this.
No, the family court's not going to stop it for you.
Right. So now all of a sudden, the mom was a bad mom, obviously. ACS comes, takes the child to the father. The father is still paying child support to the mom until the father walks into family court and says,
Yeah.
"Why am I paying child support to the mom? She was such a terrible mom, I had to take the child back."
Because even if it's a temporary basis, the family court will temporarily suspend the child support if that child's in your home.
Right. All right, Squeeze.
1-800-LawLink.
By the way, this is brought to you by USA Credit Repair. All of this.
Oh, really?
All of it. Yeah.
I totally forgot about those guys.
Yeah. Were you texting them?
Yeah.
Did you order me a turkey sandwich?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. 1-800 USA Credit Repair. 1-800-872-71. Why does Nikki look so disgusted?
That's what I'm saying. I told you that before. I said that to you earlier. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. I didn't look her way until just now, and now she just looks completely disgusted.
And Kyle, you did use
I received a
deodorant,
text
right?
that just
What?
threw me
You
off.
did use deodorant today,
I
right?
never don't.
Oh, no, it smells great.
Maybe you need the stronger protection, maybe.
I don't know.
Because he's the
You smell
SMG.
great, Kyle.
Do you need some stronger protection, maybe?
No.
No, you don't.
But would Man of Steel help
Ooh.
No.
my essence?
No, not. No, you're
Not in this
essence,
conversation
not in this
anymore.
conversation. 1-800 USA Credit Repair is the number to call if you have credit under 700, or you're not sure if you do have credit under 700. They'll check it for you. They'll even send you a free credit report. But call USA Credit Repair at 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. Or go to the web at wefixbadcredit.com, and what they will do is they will fix your bad credit.
Wow.
Thus, the name. Thus.
Accordingly.
Accordingly. I don't know why when I say it, it sounds better than when, at least my own ears. I always repeat whatever anybody says. Like, Nikki goes, thus. I go, yes, thus. Kyle goes, accordingly. For emphasis. I don't know, when I emphasize it, I don't know, it makes me feel good. Yeah. Accordingly, any other words I would like to repeat?
Justifiably.
Justifiably.
You guys are doing pretty good.
Thank you. Justifiably, they will fix your bad credit. 1-800 USA 7177. 1-800-872.
By the way, stop.
Yeah.
You can do the 30 for 30 again.
Okay, thank you. The next 30 people who call in the next 30 minutes will get 30 days free credit repair on Squeeze. 30 people in 30 minutes for 30 days. That's the rule. And they will do it for free. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Nothing. The only thing you got to lose is bad credit. And the telephone number to call is 1-800-8...
Nope.
Let me give you
Special number.
I don't know the special
No one wrote it down.
Okay, write it
646. It's an easy number.
Okay, so this is the number you gotta call.
200-5881.
He's
We're
looking-
tracking them. No, we're seriously tracking the
I think we should
calls.
say that one again.
30 for 30. All right? 646-200-5881. What Brad said is true. If you call before the show ends and be one of 30 people, USA Credit Repair will work on your credit absolutely free for 30 days. They should not take a dime from you. And if they do, get in touch with me, Squeeze, and they'll be gone. Because, you got Zenmar and his team over there. Like,
Yeah, by the way, send Carol the Tiger a turkey sandwich, too.
Okay.
I'd like another
Nicola
smoothie.
would like a turkey sandwich.
646-200-5881
Please.
is the number to call. All right?
Yes.
When was the last time you bought lunch for the staff?
I don't know.
I remember.
Let's do it today.
Yeah, for Reception Appreciation Day.
Reception Appreciation Day.
Was that it?
It was Little Nicky Appreciation Day.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here for Little Nicky
No.
Appreciation Day.
So can we do it again?
Brad gave everyone a hug and kiss on the cheek. It was so sweet.
Yes, it is. It's true.
What?
I don't
Yes.
think you were
He
in
gave
here
the
either.
gentleman a nice dap
Nice-
on the
Now
back.
I see why.
On the back.
When was this?
You are
Before-
invited.
We didn't send you the email.
We didn't get the. It was just for people I appreciated. All right.
Okay,
So
time
what?
for social
Let's
media.
Social
get
media.
back.
Social media. Check in. Let's go.
All right. We have a lot of questions today. Is it true that it can take up to 90 days after you get your approval letter from USCIS?
For what? 90 days. 90 days to
Oh, wait,
get a
it-
work permit
but
after
also,
a receipt notice.
But after your biometrics and your approval letter, 90 days to
Approval
get.
letter of what? What are you getting?
They're non-specific.
Non-specific. You can get a lot of things in 90 days.
Squeeze.
Squeeze.
This is the part where I'm supposed to say something.
Yeah.
That was a segue.
Yeah, squeezing him out. Yeah, if it starts itching after 90 days, I get it checked out because you can definitely get something after 90 days. All right, what else?
How long does VAWA take to be approved?
Over a year.
I was thinking good credit, but I'm just telling you, good credit. And
You can get good credit in 90 days.
Yes, you can.
That's right. 1-800-872-7177.
Wow, you actually
You
did
did
that
it
without
pretty
looking at a paper.
No, I looked at.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
That was slick.
Yeah.
I want to use my married name when putting in my paperwork. Is there a legal process I have to go through before doing so?
No, you're married. That's your name now.
I want to, oh, sorry, same exact question asked twice. My daughter's in Jamaica. I want to add her to my filing. Apart from the I-130, what other forms do I file, and what supporting documents do I submit?
The I-130, the marriage certificate. I assume your spouse is filing for you. The marriage certificate between you and your spouse, your birth certificate to show that you're the mother, and any divorce decrees from prior relationships.
What documents does my husband submit when filing for me? I'm in the States.
Documents,
Well,
same exact thing, plus a medical, plus photos, passport photos. And affidavit of support with 3 years tax returns, a job letter, and a bank letter. And a medical.
I filed I-360 and I-765. I received last May 10 the receipts. Can go on to the adjustment of status even though I only have notice of action receipts for that?
Yes.
How long does it take?
90 days.
I am married to a U.S. citizen. How long does it take for me to get my green card?
About 9 months.
On that same special notebook about special juvenile immigrants, when that child petitions for their green card, how much money will they have to come up with to pay USCIS for the green card?
$1,225.
If the child's mom and stepfather file for her, they are in the States when they got through. The mom or stepfather cannot come to Jamaica to get her. Who can allow to bring her in the States? The child is 8 years old, and she is living with her grandmother in Jamaica, so can the grandma allow to bring her in the States?
No, unless the grandma has a visitor's visa.
Can a child derive citizenship from a step-parent?
No.
Squeeze, any questions?
How hard would it be for someone that is 72 years old to get a visitor's visa?
Easier than someone who's 22.
Okay.
Because someone who's 22...
For medical treatment.
Well, medical treatment's different because then you have to show how you're going to pay for your medical treatment with the government's concerned that the government's going to end up paying for it.
Okay.
So you got to be able to show how are you as a 72-year-old in another country, what are your financial resources to pay for this medical treatment?
Okay. Gotcha. So if someone was to
But
provide...
a healthy 72-year-old
Could.
is more likely to get a visitor's visa than a 22-year-old because a healthy 72-year-old is unlikely to pick up and decide to live illegally in America and go find a job here to support themselves versus a 22-year-old is more likely to do that.
So you're pretty much saying old people will get visas
Old
a
people,
lot easier.
It is easier for older people to get visas, correct.
Okay. So
That doesn't mean it's automatic.
So what age do you think this starts?
40.
You should be fine, Squeeze.
Over 40. Squeeze, you're fine. You should be able to get your visa, Squeeze.
Yeah.
If my case was expunged, but I don't have any original documents as court dispositions and police records only, I have the true copy of the expungement. How would this affect my citizenship matter?
You will be denied.
The expungement doesn't work.
They'll go get the disposition. An expungement doesn't mean you don't have a conviction.
Right. For immigration purposes.
Correct. Thank you.
For Sige, the mother is...
Stop. However, they should actually reach out to the law offices of Spar and Bernstein's Criminal Defense Department to see if there can be a vacation.
Correct.
I'm not talking about one that you go and have fun at the beach.
That is correct.
All right? Talking
Motion
about...
to vacate.
Yeah, to vacate that
You're familiar with that.
conviction.
I have worked on a few.
You have worked on a few.
Yes.
In a prior life.
In an old life.
In an old life.
All right?
A strong, manly guy started here as a paralegal in the Criminal Defense Department.
Pretty cool.
Yes, he moved on to office comedian now. But he started...
Is that like a demotion?
I believe he did get demoted. He's the only guy who gets demoted and gets a raise.
Right? He's doing something right.
As far as Sige, The mother is out of status, but can and is willing to take her child. The child currently has a child abuse case against his father in Jamaica, but the mother doesn't want to go back to that. As the aunt, can I do the SIJ?
As long as you're raising the child, yes.
What implications would that have for the mother? The mother will also be adjusting her status soon.
The mother can't get a green card through the child, and the mother's no longer responsible for the child. Antis.
Yeah, it's severing a relationship. I mean, I wouldn't. In that situation,
because maybe
I wouldn't use the mom. I would use the father, because the father obviously has neglected or abused the child.
But also, if the mom is adjusting, how is the mom adjusting? Maybe we can include the child on that.
Right.
Why do we have to go through all of this?
I think they should come in and speak with us.
Absolutely. And by the way, folks, just reminding you, all of you folks out there who have child support problems, call Megan, 1-800-529-5465. All of you out there having divorce issues, you're going to need an attorney. 1-800-529-5465. Every single one of you that got into an automobile accident or construction accident, you need Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. Any one of you out there with tax issues and no problems? I've had a few of those in the past. I don't care. A lot of you out there have them and you're afraid to spill your dirty laundry. You better link up with Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAW-LINK.
Construction accidents.
I did mention that.
I didn't hear it.
I know you didn't. Because you have selective hearing.
Correct. You say it again. You repeat.
Just like how you heard, what did you hear earlier? 50 kids?
That's right. What did you say about construction accidents?
I said call Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-529-5465.
But what did you say about construction accidents?
Just that, to call 1-800-529-5465.
Is there a lot of money involved in that?
There could potentially be millions.
Potentially.
Yes, I have to choose my words carefully. I'm here on
prior,
program about law.
Prior successful results don't guarantee us
exactly.
But we have gotten people millions of dollars previously.
I know that.
In their construction accident cases.
Previously on the Brad and Squeeze Show.
And on just Megan, SIJ. Previously on That's Megan.
Coming soon. It starts with Megan.
It starts with Megan.
Yeah.
Sounds super creepy.
It sounds super creepy.
Sounds like an apocalyptic movie.
Yeah.
Right,
Exactly.
Yeah,
She's patient zero.
Yeah, you're like Megan.
The haunted house.
Would that explain the meme I made yesterday?
Megan is now what Megan is now.
That meme yesterday was lame though. The one with Brad and me with the fist. I'm like,
I had to do it in 10 seconds
I'm like,
after deleting the
it's
other one.
lame. You when you just started here, you worked much harder. And I'm serious. I mean, everyone was hitting me up saying they were hilarious.
Yeah, now they're just really.
Well,
they're going
Squeeze
too
was
far.
getting sexually harassed, so I had to take it off.
Proceeding was information only. Let's make it legal. Specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.